Hello, guess who and guess what? Well, it's me, Robbie Susan Chandler, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. I hold classes in my home, so if you live in the area, I'd love for you to come over and join me for a class. But today, let's look at the what. Now that we know the guess who, here's the guess what. We're going to do this beautiful, I call it offset gatefold because usually a gatefold meets right in the center, but this one has a side that's a little bit smaller than the other side, so I call it offset. And one thing you have to watch when you put your flowers on here, you want to do this one down on the bottom so that your little flap there goes underneath and holds your card shut. That's the only thing about these gatefold cards is they don't hold shut unless you have some kind of either a belly band or something to keep it closed. Now this beautiful paper you're seeing is from the pack. It's called Brushed with Beauty, and it is a really pretty pack of paper. And one piece we're using is a stripe piece, and it's 1 inch by 5 3/8, and that's this piece over here. And then the main piece here is 2 7/8 by 5 3/8. And then for my flowers, you'll see that I also use this darker piece here, and for this small flower, I use this piece. So this is the DSP, a designer series paper we're using, and this is the paper pack we're using. All right, let's look at all of our other dimensions and pieces. I'm going to get my name out of the way because I've told you who I am now. Let's set this one right up here. All right, so our base is crumb cake, and it's 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and it's scored at 1 1/4 and 5 1/2. And you just fold those in like that. And then you're going to adhere these two pieces to the flaps, just like that. And I've already done that on one, but let me show you the inside first. I didn't show you that. This is the inside, and it is cut with the largest branching out die. These are the branching out ones, and it's very vanilla. And I just started with the piece that was 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then just cut my die out of it. Now I stamped it in Calypso Coral ink with the Simply Said stamp. I use this Birthday Wishes. I use this set a lot. And then the flower came from Petals of Beauty, which was this one right up here. So that's where that came from, and we might as well look at the cinnamon on the front. This one right here. That's also stamped in Calypso Coral, and that saying came from Fragrant Layers, right there, It's Your Day. Alright, so we've got all the stamping looked at. So here's the one I've done so far. We've got our designer series paper on there, and our cinnamon on the inside. Now, I cut these two pieces. This is from Crumb Cake, and this is a part of the designer series paper, and these are also dies from the branching out set. And they're, let's see, I think they're the next to the smallest, and this is the next to the smallest, and then this would be the smallest one. So I glue these two together, and I've done that right here. Now let me show you all these flower pieces for a minute. Okay, this is the set I cut from, and it's called Petals of Beauty. Let me pull that a little closer. Petals of Beauty Dies. And you notice now all of our stamps and dies are now coming in these large envelopes and no longer in our cases, although sometimes I switch my dies over to the DVD cases. Alright, first we have our large flower, and it's cut with this die, and it has an outline piece that I cut in Petal Pink that looks like this. Now you're going to find out when you start trying to put this together, they don't really match up. It's just, I call it a suggestion. So I've just kind of glued mine together whatever way it fit. And you know, every time I glue one together, I think I do it differently. So that's one of our flowers. We also have this little Timid Tiger, not Timid Tiger, what is this? This is Darling Duckling piece. And the reason I use that is because there's a little bit of Darling Duckling here in the paper, and I wanted to bring that out. And then the other flower was cut with another piece of the designer series paper. In fact, it's the one that I cut that with. And that's the base. And then I cut the frame for it with Calypso Coral. And it's another one that doesn't really match up. You just kind of lay it on there and turn it until you figure out which way you like it best. And this one I just kind of did that way. So it's your choice. And then we have the leaves, and they're cut out of Mossy Meadow, and I cut 2 of them because I used one here and one down here. So that die is also from this set. Alright, so let's put the card together. Here's our flap. Now remember, when you put this on, you only want to put your dimensionals on the right hand back. Now when you turn it over, make sure you turn it the right way. But this side is the dimensionals, and when you turn it over, and go a little bit high so you can get your sentiment down here. So I think that's about where I want it since it wants to stick there. Okay, now on this one I use this gold cording, but today I'm not going to put that on. I'm just going to try it without, and we can see which one we like best. Is that straight? I guess it's pretty straight. By the time we get everything on it, who will notice? Alright, let's put our leaf on first, and I'm going to use the whole leaf on this flat piece. And I found it's better if you just go ahead and put a small dimensional on each leaf. These are pretty leaves. I really like these leaves. Okay, where's that last one? Alright, I'm just going to lay that right across here. And we can let it hang off just a little bit, just like that. Alright, now let's go to our flower. And I've already put the little timid darling duckling piece on there, but when you put your flowers on, they look better if you curl them up just a little bit, and so they don't look so flat, because you don't want these flat flowers. So let me put that down right, let's say right about here. And then when you're putting this one on down here, you want to make sure that it's going to hold that flap. So I put my dimensional low, but I also want to put this leaf in here. You probably hear my clock playing in the background. It's a clock I have, and it never fails. It's going to play when I start making cards. Alright, so I'm going to put the leaves a little bit low, let's say right there at the bottom. Let's put them down. And when you put your dimensionals on these, you need to be careful that you don't overhang over here. I've got one right at that edge. Let's, you know what, let's turn them this way. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to put our flower down. And my dimensional is down at the bottom. So that way it will move it over just a touch. Let go. Let go, let go. I don't want it hanging off my card over there. There we go. Alright, and see, it holds it together nicely. Now over here is our sentiment, and this was cut with the die from Fragrant Layers, and I cut it out of Every Vanilla. Now when you cut this, they separate, which isn't fun to work with later. So what I did, I used dimensionals on the back to hold the edge together with the center part, and I stamped this too in Calypso Coral. And I didn't want to use the whole length of it, so I just cut the end off. I just want to place it right over here on the edge. You know, that's the thing about sayings, you have to be careful. If you put happy birthday on the front, you can't put happy birthday inside to be happy birthday, happy birthday. So I got it's your day and then birthday wishes inside. Alright, let me flip this back under here. Oops, come on. There we go. Now, we're going to put some pearls right here in the middle. And I've got some here, they're called antique pearls. And let's go ahead and put one right there on that hole, cover that up. Probably need to get my take your pick tool. Let me get that. Okay. And then in here I'm going to put a larger one. Let's place that right there. And then for that middle, there's some smaller ones up here. And let's just put one, make a little grouping of these two. And here's the third one. Come on, turn over. Cooperate. There we go. Alright. Well, so much for that. I guess I'm going to use my finger after all. And it's going to sit on top of the other one. Right there is where I want you. Okay, there we go. Now, when I cut that other leaf apart, I still had this one left. And let's see, where's this going? This one came off right here. You know, sometimes when you get these and they don't want to stick, you can just put a little bit of glue on the back, and that will hold them in place. There we go, stay. I guess this one doesn't want to stay because it doesn't have much to cling to the back there. I'll have to persuade it later. All right, we've got this piece here left. Now, do we throw it away or do we use it somewhere? So let's just do some laying around and see. I kind of like it there. That makes that fuller. Could always stick it here, but the problem there, when you open it up, you're going to have this leaf just hanging there in the air, so I don't really like that. Let's put it back. I think I'm going to go right here. It'll just add more. Why throw this away if you got it? Let's use it. So I'm going to stick it right up under, especially since I left the gold cording off this one. This kind of adds a little more. There we go. I like it. Alright, so let's compare the two. Here's the first one I made with just the one leaf and the cording. And here's the second one with more leaves and no cording. So let me know in the comments which one you like the best. And I hope you like this card and you'll try to make it. It's really a pretty easy card. It's an easy fold to do. And if you would like to join a team, I'd love for you to be on my team. I'd love for you to buy your supplies from me. Let me be your demonstrator. And until next time, happy crafting.